Oh, what's up everyone? Welcome to another reaction video. I'm here to take a look at the Dying Light 2 stream that's about to happen as of recording. I was going to stream this, but I kind of ran out of time. I was doing other things, and then, I don't know. Eventually, I will stream more stuff, but definitely for E3. E3, I'm streaming pretty much everything. But maybe I'll do the Horizon State of Play in a stream. I don't know. We'll see. I don't expect this one to be too long, this stream, but who knows? So let's get to it, man. I can't wait. I'm very excited for Dying Light 2. I hope they announce it's coming out this year. I'm gonna say October would make sense, right? But maybe even November. I could see. Maybe September. I don't know. Today, who knows? But I'm super excited. All right, we're getting straight to it. I thought we. Okay. It's a little framey right now. Alright, so I think this is a lot of gameplay we've already seen. Damn, that was a big ass jump. Stay human. Dying to Know, episode 1. Oh, okay.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. I'm Leah, and this is Dying to Know. If you're dying to know what's going on in the world of Dying Light 2, then you're in the right place. Here we'll be showing you all the news, the latest from the Dying Light world. We'll be announcing a few contests, we'll be talking to developers, and probably most importantly, we're going to be showing you a brand new gameplay trailer where you can see the current state of the Dying Light 2 game.
Just a gameplay trailer?
First, come on. There's someone here I need to introduce you to.
Okay.
It's Aiden Caldwell.
I'm a pilgrim, an outcast.
Is this the...
roaming like a Japanese ronin or
is this the main character?
West desperado.
What is happening?
My past is dark, but my future has a tiny, dying light at the end of this tunnel.
What is happening?
Hello, guys. My name is Jonas Scott, and I voice Aiden Caldwell in Dying Light 2.
Okay.
But before that, I'm going to host this program with Leia, if you don't mind.
My pleasure. Well, I'm ready. Jonah's definitely ready.
Hey, social distance. Come on, man. You're too close.
So if you're dying to know, just like us, then stick with us.
Okay. He's got a good voice.
The story told in Dying Light 2 occurs 20 years after the events of the first game. And if you're wondering what happened in those intervening 20 years, well, there's no better.
Are we going to see the other character?
The Dying Light 2
older?
World Director.
What was the main character? I know it was Roger Craig Smith that voiced him, but...
And after that, I'll be speaking with Pietro Jemenic, the narrative director of the game, about the characters that appear in Dying Light 2.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Thomas. So the first question I have for you
like
today
this set.
is, do I need to have played Dying Light 1 to sort of understand what's happening in Dying Light 2?
Hell no.
No, actually, you don't. Like you mentioned before, the game takes place some 20 years later, in a world where humankind has lost.
Will we see the character from the previous game?
In a way, you could say that Dying Light 2 takes us to the world beyond the apocalypse.
Intriguing. All right, tell me more, please.
Well, you remember the events of Heron in 2014. Well, after that, world leaders
I want to play some
had a
Dying
tough
Light.
choice to make. They had
Such
to
a good
isolate
game.
the city of Heron.
Right.
For that, they created an exclusion zone. Like
is this Dying Light 2 they're showing?
Left to die inside the walls.
Yeah, right. So they just isolated the entire city. And did it help? Did it stop the virus?
Yeah, for a while it worked.
It's done. No more zombies. They're all gone.
At least. Only in secret, a handful of scientists continued to study the virus. You know, manipulating his DNA.
I love they transitioned to werewolves too, just like Resident Evil. Now there's werewolves.
You know, they're doing it for the money, really.
They could do that too, because the whole night cycle thing in Dying Light 1.
Next, the shit hit the fan. By Christmas 2021, one of these mutated strain
zombies are still there, but during night werewolves show. That'd be dope.
We don't really know if this.
You gotta get fucking silver bullets, yo.
This time the virus was much faster.
That was the one thing Resident Evil Village didn't do.
Civilization was on the brink of collapse. People were dying in the streets. Capital cities were burning. By the end of 2023, 98% of the population had been lost to the virus.
Damn.
There was a few settlements remaining, but only one city was still standing. The last bastion of mankind, our city, Villador, aka the city.
Right, so Villador is what we have
that's
left.
pretty well done.
Everything that's happened outside of the city.
The set they're using?
Villador.
Well, the city has unique rules. First of all, it's surrounded by seemingly impassable walls. And inside the walls, the people that decided to use a radical new weapon against the infection, which actually gave them the upper hand in the first stages of the pandemic, but also created
I guess
terrifying
Dying Light
was
1
the
sold
archetypes.
really well, so
15 years
like
on,
really gotta
new
show this off
equilibrium sort of emerged in the city. But
perfectly.
daylight, human factions fight to control the city.
Over
and at
100,000
night, the
people
streets
watching this
become
right
the
now.
realm of these
Damn.
bloodthirsty, infected monsters.
Great. Well, that is extremely interesting. Thank you very much, Thomas. And we'll be hearing more about the vibrant and fantastic city soon, I hope. But first, I think we need to hear a little bit more about the characters.
Sure.
Our second guest is a man of two industries, cinema and gaming.
Oh,
In
yeah?
previous life, he wrote the hit HBO series Vataha?
Vataha, yeah.
Vataha.
What the hell?
And then he moved on to
What the hell?
Techland to become a narrative director. Piotr Jamenek.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
So, we have plenty of time to talk about the rest of the characters in Dying Light 2. There are tons of them. But today, I think we want to focus on Aiden Caldwell, the protagonist.
Me!
You want to talk more about him? Or?
Yeah, sure. So, Aiden,
Shrimpy little
he's a
asshole.
member of Outcasts,
Whoever
you
voices
know,
him is
a group
dick.
of people traveling through this dangerous world
like,
of
oh.
Dying Light 2, called pilgrims, because he's looking for his relative, the person whom he lost many, many years ago, and that person is his only memory from the past, and the only answer to whom Aiden really is.
Aiden is a really rich, deep character, very, very much cooler than I am.
Oh, no, come on.
I mean, he can run across
no, come on, man.
buildings,
They're
jump
pretty
from
cool.
rooftop to rooftop, use all kinds of weapons.
Yeah, well, you know, he didn't have much choice. This
I
world
love
is
the
full of
parkour.
infected,
God, yeah, the
bloodthirsty
parkour is
creatures,
so
He
good.
didn't
I
have
love
much
it.
choice,
Yeah,
right?
that's great.
The weak die, the strong survive, and Aiden, he just has to be strong.
That gameplay they showed,
Why
like,
did
what,
he
last
come
year
like
or year
that?
before?
Why,
So good.
Why him?
I think it was
That's the
2018.
main question of the game, and the player will have opportunity also to decide how Aiden will evolve. Will he help the weak? Will it distract him from his main goal? Or maybe he will just strive to the end of his search as soon as possible.
I can't imagine trying to survive or live in a city like
Period.
that as a lone wolf by yourself without any kind of support.
Well, he's not gonna be alone, you know. He will meet many people, but again, depending on the player choices.
I'm sure all of them will be
become his
lovable.
allies, but
That's right,
some of
all
them
those
will
player
become
choices they
his,
promised us.
Enemies. One of the group he will encounter are
Oh,
the
that sounds
Night
interesting.
Runners, the former special force officers who were sick of the army's cynicism.
Are we gonna
and
see
lack
Dead
of
Island 2
concern
anytime?
for common people. But
Are we gonna
they
see
were
Dead
brave
Island 2
enough
this E3?
to help the people during the night. And the night, as you know, is pretty horrifying in the
You
game.
never know.
Yeah, so Aiden joins the Night Runners.
Oh,
Spoilers.
that's the question, my friend.
He knows. He fucking voiced the character.
I won't spoil the pleasure of discovering Aiden's actions and true motivations, but what I can share with you is the fact that we really put big effort to make this character and many others complex and multidimensional. But there is
Okay.
so much more to be discovered during the game.
Oh, that's fascinating. I can't wait to learn more. Thank you so much, Piotr.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Man. Dying to know.
So before we watch the gameplay trailer of Dying Light 2
Oh,
for the
great.
first time, we need
Okay.
to talk about something.
Because everything they were showing was old gameplay, right?
Which is
The community. Over the past few years, Dying
a
Light has
contest.
amassed over 23 million players and a 95% positive
God
rating.
damn.
which in Steam Talk is overwhelmingly positive. So bravo.
Hey,
We'd
Dying
like
Light
to
is
take
a
few
fucking good
seconds and
game,
thank you
man.
guys.
Thank you all for
You're
being
welcome.
on this journey with us. Thank you for sharing your love with
Uh-huh.
others of Dying Light.
Look how
and
it's
thank
art.
you for these great moments spent together. Dying Light 1 has some amazingly creative fans, which is fantastic, pardon the pun, because we're going to be starting a brand new contest which will combine your love of Dying Light with that same creativity.
With the release date of Dying Light 2 drawing ever closer, we'd like to extend our hand and
When?
invite you to make the community a little bit bigger.
If they say
If you find
2022,
yourself
I
skilled in
will
ways of visual art,
jump
writing, or costumes,
so high right out of
please
my fucking
join the Dying
ceiling.
Light universe.
So check out
From piss,
dyinglightgame.com
from anger.
/contest, and if you win, there's a fantastic monetary prize on the line. But also, there's some other great rewards you could be with a chance with winning as well.
Like Platinum Edition of Dying Light.
What? Platinum edition? What is that? Does that come with a... What does that come with? A zombie?
This
A real
is
one?
the finest edition of Dying Light ever made. This
Oh,
is the
man.
Platinum edition of Dying
I
Light.
just bought the
It's
fucking...
every bit of
Is that the
content
one I
ever
have?
released for Dying Light
That might be the
in
one I have.
place. It's massive.
I have whatever the newest
For those of
one
you who
was.
haven't experienced Dying Light yet, we are introducing Dying Light 1 Platinum Edition.
No, this
it's
is new.
the biggest and most complete edition to have ever
But
existed.
I thought I had the complete one. No, it has to be. No, this is the one I got. I forgot what it was called. I thought it was complete
never
edition.
better time to buy than now, and you can get it on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Get your Platinum Edition of Dying Light now. This is
Now.
the best offer, like, ever. I guess we don't have time to go over everything that's in the Platinum Edition, but it is everything.
What is it?
This is how it looks.
Whoa, that doesn't answer my question really. Okay. Ninja? You could be a ninja? Hey, this is that Hell Raid. I heard it wasn't that great, which is upsetting because it looked fun. All these weapons, man. I mean, the melee combat, I really like in Dying Light. I know that's like a lot of people don't agree. I would say. I've seen a lot of people say they don't like it. Game really fun. It's super fun. I might have to crack open whatever the fuck version I have.
Just a second.
Whatever the newest one is.
Official gameplay trailer for Dying Light 2, and then after that, we're gonna interview some of the devs that made it possible.
So, without further ado, here it is.
Okay.
Hey everyone.
Hey, what's up?
We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But
It's looking
the wait
nice.
is over.
All right.
Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light.
Oh my god, I love that you could just... So that's just a part of the gameplay now. You could just jump off of a zombie like that. I thought that was going to be like a scripted moment. It better not be just a scripted
last
moment.
of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
You get after those fuck.
This was some really good gameplay they
Decisions
showed.
influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and
It's
a
looking
sneak
nice.
peek at some of the things we'll be talking about in upcoming months.
What? Hell yeah. Some Breath of the Wild. Jump off anything.
Dying Light 2.
Parachute
become
down.
Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled
Could you do that in the
mystery
first
from
game,
his
actually?
past. Its trail leads him to the city,
It's been a long time.
probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what about that? Yeah, there you go.
You feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Aiden. You were a
That guy looks
night
familiar.
runner. You used to help people, remember? Night runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear,
I don't think that's gonna be a fun landing.
you meet allies in the dark.
Oh no, spookies. Modern Dark Ages, yeah.
And these
I think
are
that's how they,
Dark Ages. It's been 15
described the
years
game
since
originally.
apocalypse and the world has
Wait, yeah, that was
changed.
20 years.
The old civilization has fallen,
Oh, 50.
but a new
I'm
one
confused.
has been built on its ashes.
They said earlier in the stream it was 20 years. Or 20 years after the events of the last
Fight
game.
desperately for scarce resources.
So I guess it was the apocalypse, yeah.
Rules
Yeah,
are
okay.
broken,
Makes sense.
And weakness is punished.
She's innocent.
She did.
Factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble
Can you
together
farm?
safe zones almost everywhere.
Oh, fuck. Please tell me you can farm.
Loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the
Hell
city.
yeah, some Mad Max shit going on.
Ease. Waltz.
You want to waltz right now? Let's go.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. Just remember,
Okay.
each faction contains
Oh,
complex
ow.
characters.
That stab looked too clean.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will
Okay.
you follow cold calculation or
The
your
faces
heart?
look pretty good.
The bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance.
God
Bandits,
damn. Go for that
outlaws,
neck.
and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall
Combat's looking good.
scares all of them equally.
Yeah, these fucking freakos. Good night and good luck.
Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying
Hordes of
lava.
infected.
The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation.
Yeah, dude, those things look cool as shit. I hate things that split open.
Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. Even there,
Or do like I did in Dying Light 1, just go to the roofs and just... I think you could go to sleep and just skip to the next day, right? That's what... Nice. That's cool. Oh, there's that guy.
Yet night brings
Freaking
opportunity.
vampires from Blade 2.
Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can lose.
I don't like stealth. Whoa, okay. I guess I'll never be getting loot because I hate stealth like this because it should watch my ass play Outlast.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive.
Oh my god, we'll run! Yeah! Oh my god. So good.
To navigate even the most treacherous terrain.
I love it. I want to play Dying Light 1 now. I think I'm going to really load it up. I really do think I am. Whoa, that guy's tongue's big. What? Trampoline jump? It's been... Whenever it came out was the last time I played it.
Hardcore acrobatics to save your life. But often, you
Good
have
kill.
to face your enemies head on.
Because you know his ass
You
is
have to
dead.
be smart,
Give me you. Get the fuck out of here.
resourceful,
Nice bow and arrow. Boink.
and
Oh, nice.
determined.
No, just push him. Stab, stab,
Part of
push.
the essence of our combat.
Nice, nice
Swinging
decap.
a big meaty weapon is fun,
Big meaty
satisfying,
weapon.
and well
Big
executed.
meaty claws. Nice.
Even the
Double
most
decap.
brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways
Good.
to hone your
Ooh,
skills toward
I like
the
that.
gameplay style
Some
that
Doom
suits you
Eternal
best.
shit going on.
It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour.
Oh, nice.
Or aggressive, blunt force combat.
Oh my god.
Or a crafty approach where the tools you've created
You got a
get the
spear?
job done. Every ability you learn can be a game
Nice.
changer and possibly a new favorite move.
I'm getting like a, almost like a,
Things move fast
I don't know.
and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move
like a
can
Dishonored
bring
feel
triumph
from
or
choices
defeat.
in the combat. Alright, see ya.
Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative,
Which
and
is cool.
decide the
I want to
fate
see a
of the
bigger
city's residents.
example of that.
But most importantly, you decide your own.
I guess they showed it in the gameplay trailer from a
Make
couple years
sure
ago.
to stay human.
That was a good look.
An extensive
Yeah, that's what I thought.
post-apocalyptic world, and I really like that device.
That's pretty good.
You know,
That was a
the,
pretty good
life on the
gameplay
roof
trailer.
and then death on the street.
When is it coming
Yeah,
out
like
though?
the intensity of the day and the night cycle together.
It's almost like Dying Light 2 is two different games put together into one.
Yeah, like despite that, despite all the
It's also a
brutality
kart
going on
racer.
the ground floor, there's something
I'm
about
sorry, what?
the rooftops and the plants and
It's
stuff.
cozy.
Yeah, I kind of
cozy.
want to be there.
So
But
cozy.
it does feel like every decision is vital. Like
You'll be
choices
running
actually
for your
affect
life from monsters
Choices
and
consequences are
zombies and
incredibly
shit.
vital
It's
to
cozy.
Dying Light 2's
Cozy.
gameplay, and we're going to interview some devs and talk about some other very vital gameplay mechanics.
Okay. That was a good gameplay trailer though. I'm sure most people are
Our
gonna
next
leave
guest
now.
is Adrian Pizza Shizevsky. Hi.
Welcome, and that gameplay looked awesome. I know we can't wait to get our hands on it, but congrats.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like you guys have a very unique world and a very unique game. Where y'all get your inspiration from?
Oh, that was a research. We did a deep dive into the history of our world, and we found repetitive patterns. We found that people use the same behaviors in the past after the fall of civilization or after the fall of the nation.
Does the shirt just say two?
The backbone of our world.
I
So
just
our
realized
approach
that.
was super simple. We just copycat those behaviors and attitudes.
Two.
And show
You know what
how
it is.
our world would look like after the fall. However, it's kind of obvious that
That's how you know the developers are confident. They're so confident. They put a 2, you know exactly what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, that's basically obvious thing. But it's even darker if you connect those things with the research we did at the beginning of the production. So people will question everything. They're gonna blame everything and everyone that's supposed to guide us in our lives every day. So they're gonna blame governments, they're gonna blame law, they're gonna blame science, or even religion. Some people might ask themselves that where was God when it happened to us, basically.
Where was God?
So
God.
I feel that all of those
I have a
things
question
together
for God.
create the sensation
Why?
that it's a giant step backward.
One of
for
my favorite
our
Filthy
civilization.
Frank videos.
So, Dying Light 2 has
I have a
subtitle,
question for
Stay
God.
Human.
Is that
What
wait? Is
does
that the actual
It's
subtitle?
super hard to remember those values that
So is it
makes us
actually
human,
called
so,
that Dying Light 2 Stay
compassion
Human?
or support. So the entire fall, those dark times we have is a big test for everyone.
I really
And
want to know
I
what
think
version
it's
of
even
Dying Light I
harder
have now.
test, because to stay human, people would sacrifice what's the most important for them, or sometimes risk their lives.
Wow, so that's like really intense, and there's like the obvious like double meaning to it, which is what I was thinking. Stay human, don't become a zombie.
Yeah, but one disclaimer: those are not zombies. You know, those are infected people that turn to be a monster. They're just crossing a line, you know, and they're turning to be a monster.
She's like,
you know?
oh, so they're
Because
zombies.
in Dying Light, we all infected. Yeah, we
They're
all
not
wearing this
zombies,
biomarker,
okay.
You know, you're wearing this, I'm wearing this.
They're not zombies. I like he's like the actually guy.
That's the thing. So
They're not
the
zombies.
challenge is to not
They're
cross
everything
this
that a
line
zombie
at
usually
all
is, but they're not
costs. So
zombies.
that's the biggest challenge of staying human in this meaning.
I see, yeah, not zombies.
Not zombies.
Not zombies
at all.
People have crossed the line.
Cross the line and
Fascinating.
are
Thank you
dead
so
and they
much,
came
Aiden.
back to
We're definitely gonna be
life.
hearing from you again soon.
So
Thank you
zombies.
so much.
They're not zombies, guys. No. Had zombies killing you? Not zombies.
Tarnatska, the environmental art director.
Hi.
Hey,
And we
what's
have
up?
game designer Michal Duzak.
Whoa, what happened to his?
Oh.
His split his.
So
his
choices
pick.
and consequences. The player
Oh, look
has
at
to make
Egon
a
over
choice,
here.
and they
Oh,
have
yeah.
to experience or endure the
I'm
consequences.
sure he hears
What
that
does
a lot.
mean?
Also, Egon's
Basically,
cool,
the
so
whole
that's not even an insult.
system of choice and consequences is really, really complex. I would say the best way to describe it is that player is making the decisions based on 3 layers. First one are the choices that you do during the main story missions.
It's like Egon mixed with Tom
Those
Holland.
big changes are actually can change the whole game or even how the story ends. The second layer are choices that you do while the quests. And those choices can actually influence the mission itself. And the last one, the last layer is so-called city alignment system. And I, as an open world game designer, would like to focus on.
Please do, go on.
All right,
Go on,
so
you're talking.
water and electricity are basically a key to survive in every world. By restoring it, player can not only unlock the water or electricity in the area, but he can also, based on his decision, assign it to one of the factions, which will influence how the district looks like or who's going to live inside of it. But it also, what is pretty more important for a player, unlock new tools for him, like unique tools for each factions, like car traps, zip lines, or
Okay.
trampoline.
So you
The
unlock
player
better
can use an
traversal items and
exploration
stuff.
to deal with bandits or infected, or simply to move
Dude, the
faster to the city.
traversal.
So
Can I say that word? I
basically,
always have a hard time
based
saying
on
it.
your choices,
It's
you
good
shape
stuff.
the game environment, which gives you a different experience every time you start a new
I
game.
like the traps.
And
Oh,
what
yeah.
is worth mentioning here that Dying Light 2 is playable up to 4 co-op players. So you
How
can
about
hold the
8?
game or
Dude,
join
we need
other
a game like
players
this that's
and
like,
see how
fuck
their
it,
choices
32
bring up
players.
differently to
Who
your own.
cares? It's 32 players.
One thing I'm really curious about, though, night versus day. How does the gameplay differ from the night and the day?
Did you play the
Well,
first
the
game?
short answer is that day is for humans and night is for the monsters. But to
But
describe
in
it
the
a little
first
better,
game,
I
you
would
still
say
had
that
zombies
during the
during day,
humans,
didn't you?
I mean, factions
bandits or survivors.
I guess I really have to play
scouring the
Dying Light
city,
again.
searching for some scraps.
It's been like
someone who
6
might have
years
them.
since I played
And this
it.
is the best time for a player to explore the city, meet
You
its
eat,
citizens,
sleep?
learn the stories,
What is that?
day-to-day agenda, or even simply help
Fucking
them in a quest or
Freddy
open
Krueger
more
over here.
activities to survive those dark ages.
Yeah, and that sounds quite pleasant, but I'm guessing night changes everything.
Exactly. During the night, all the
That's where the real
get out
boys
of the
hang.
buildings. And compared to the Dying Light 1, the night is gonna be even more intense this time.
Oh, that's great.
Tens and tens of them.
Oh, I can't wait.
Enemies, their new types and new, more aggressive behaviors. And
Good.
what is important, this time night can mean also opportunity. An
Yeah,
opportunity
so you
for
get
the
good
players who are courage and skilled enough to use the fact that all the infected are outside and buildings are accessible to explore them and search for the most valuable loot in the game.
Katarzyna, you're responsible for the post-apocalyptic look of the city.
So if you're
Can
a
you tell us
real
little bit
man,
how
you'll go
about
in
the
there
city
during the
change
day
of
where
look
all the
that way?
zombies
Yes,
are.
I guess the important thing to realize is
Like me, I'm a real man.
in 2025, decision was made to use a chemical
Oh,
attack
no, that's only 4
to
years
stop the
from
spread
now.
of the Haran virus. And the result is a
Uh-oh.
tight ring of chemical
Don't bring up a
reactive
virus.
areas around the
People
city.
get really upset
Some
because there's a
of the,
virus going around right now.
chemicals have gotten into the groundwater and spread under the surface, killing every
Can't have a
living
virus in
plant,
anything
every
now
living
without
thing.
everybody going,
So
oh,
what
they're
it means
just
for
doing
the
it because of
city is
COVID.
that the street levels are
Sweet
virtually
Tooth, there's a
dead.
virus?
The soil
0 out
is,
of 10.
unable to
Taking
sustain
advantage
any
of
life,
COVID.
any plant.
Like, you
And
do realize
the
Sweet
street
Tooth was a
level is
thing
domain
way
of the
before.
monsters,
It's a
just
rant.
decaying in every aspect.
Sweet Tooth is a
Wow.
show
So
coming
it
out.
sounds like there's just no healthy
Based on a
organic life
comic.
down there at all. Not really. The survival on the street level is pretty tough. So the common people are just visitors there. But the life prevailed. It moved up to the rooftops.
The life
and
prevailed.
This is where the plants are flourishing and blooming.
I always like a
and
good
the
post-apocalypse
post-apocalyptic
where, like,
landscape,
just the
and this is
nature
where
takes
people
over.
Build and develop.
That's one of the reasons why I
new
love
world of
Enslaved Odyssey to the
Dying Light
West.
2.
Obviously, I have a
Electricity
monkey statue
producing
there.
Windmills and save zones for the player.
If
And
anybody's
in
played
a
that
way,
game,
in a
so good.
metaphorical
Love it.
sense, the rooftops are the new default ground floor, the level 0, and trip to the streets is, in a way, a trip underground, a -1 of sorts, just a corpse of a lost civilization.
Yeah, to say the least, I can't imagine being a citizen living in that
You are a
city, let alone
citizen.
being a player.
You voiced
how
him.
challenging that's going to be.
You voiced the guy.
Hold that thought.
You are a
Thank you
citizen.
very much for joining us today, but it's now time to introduce our next guests.
Okay.
With us now are Bartosz and Peter. And guys, I have one question about the open world in Dying Light 2. How big is it?
Is there a strip club? Oh.
Pretty big.
We know that. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Next guess.
Yes, of course. The map in Dying Light 2 is divided into 2 huge regions and several zones.
How big is
There
it
are
compared to the last
plenty
one? They always like to
leftover
do that.
players from the Lost Civilization for you
This
to
is
cover.
20
But we
times as
didn't
big
want,
as the last one.
Our players to perceive the map only horizontally,
Yeah.
so we see the map as a multi-level.
I'm actually
3D
really
world
excited to
that
explore
supports
this.
your traversa and helps you solve parkour puzzles.
Yes, in-house we call it multi-layer open world exploration. And you know, the movement system from Dying Light 1, we remove every restriction from the player. You can move everywhere you want, how you want to do it. And when I think about it, I think that was a big challenge for us to create the geometry that support all of that. And
I'm
we
sure.
did it, and I think we did it well. Doing
Yeah,
the
I
same
think so
thing
too.
in Dying Light 2 wasn't our goal. We want to make one or more step forward to surprise the player expectation. That's why we doubled the number of parkour moves.
Yeah.
Doubled. And,
Can you
I mean,
explain
it's not like
every
it's a
single one? 'Cause I
shortage
wanna
in
know.
Dying Light
Yeah.
1, so.
Yeah, it was a lot. In
Yes,
Dying Light
the
1.
iconic Dying Light
Good
1
slide.
parkour is essential there. We improve it. We
The
double
rope?
the
Oh
number
my
of
God.
parkour moves. The players will see over 3,000
Dude, this is gonna be like how
different parkour animations.
people were
From the
blown away.
basic moves,
3,000?
to
What?
tweaks, to the small little tasty details there that you can see it.
Oh,
Okay, well,
the
unfortunately,
tasty
I'm going to
details.
stop you there,
The small little
but
tasty.
don't hate me because in the next episode,
What?
we're going to be talking more about parkour and how the team have managed to make an authentic urban running experience in Dying Light 2.
I
Thank
forgot
you
what
guys
I
so
forgot
much
what I
for
was
the
gonna say.
information.
Oh,
Bartosz, Peter,
it's like when
Thank
when
you.
Spider-Man
Thank you
2,
very
the video
much.
game came out, everybody's like, "Yo, it really feels like you're swinging at Spider-Man." This could be the next
Okay,
evolution
so
of
the
that. Yo, you're gonna
last
really
and
feel like
arguably
you're
the most important question I'm sure you
parkour
have
zombie
is,
man.
when is the release date?
Thank
That is
you.
a
When?
very, 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 very important question.
I'm gonna guess
Luckily,
October.
We have the answer. And that answer is the 7th of December. time, guys.
Whoa, okay.
Waited years to say that out loud.
The 7th of
Now that we
December.
know the release date of the game,
All
time
right.
for you to go pre-order it. Go to dying.
Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. So almost 2022. So I'm not gonna launch out of my ceiling.
One of the most anticipated
Congratulations.
games of this year.
Oh,
Go you.
thanks. Thanks. What's his name again? Is his name Jonah? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's a collector's
Well, I've got
edition.
good news for you then, because this official figurine is part of the collector's edition of Dying Light 2, and you can get one for yourself if you
Nice
want.
steelbook.
We'll leave like a,
Ooh, that's the box
proper
art.
unboxing of the whole
Oh, you
set
get a
with the
steelbook?
professionals,
I mean,
but,
you get a
have
slipcover
it all in
for
front
the
of us
steelbook?
right now, so it'd be rude not to take a look. You get, in the collector's edition, a concept art book.
I hate
full
those kind of art
stunning
books.
artwork from the game.
I
You
hate
get
those
this,
kind. Just give me a
steelbook,
book.
which will have
Don't
your
give me this
game inside
fucking
it, of
weird
course.
little
And you get
whatever.
this interesting little sort of UV flashlight, so yeah.
Oh, it's actually whoa! It's actually a UV one. You just see sperm everywhere.
As well as all sorts of
Wait.
digital elements. For more
Yeah, you can
information
see.
on these digital elements,
How'd you
please
like
visit the pre-order website. I want this, and I want Dying Light 2.
Kind of thought you'd say that.
Oh,
But
I
if you're
thought that was the
feeling
website.
same way, then I've got good news, because you can pre-order the
Stay
collector's
Human. It really is
edition.
called Stay
However,
Human.
It is very, very limited, so
Okay.
you'll have to be very quick.
Rest assured,
I'm
there will
okay.
be plenty of the standard edition for your standard.
I have
gamer,
too many
but if you're
statues.
into special editions, there is a deluxe edition of Dying Light 2 with a steel book.
Okay, I might get the
legendary
steelbook
and,
one.
digital
I like a
soundtrack,
good
and much,
steelbook.
much more.
So to summarize, that's 3 different
Is it
editions
$10 more or is
that
it
you can buy
$20
depending
more?
on what you're after.
I'll pay $10 extra for a steelbook. I love steelbooks.
And if you just can't wait until release
It's probably
to
like
get immersed in
$100
the
or some
world
shit,
of
'cause
Dying
it
Light
probably goes
2,
with season
then why don't
pass
you
or
go
some
check
shit.
out the Techland Gamers and Goodies website for more info.
Okay.
This is a program for all gamers, whether or not you want updates on Dying Light 2 with the news, or you want Dying Light 2 items in Dying Light 1. Everyone's going to find something they like there.
Yep, and this is just an initial offering as well. Check back later for even more details, more information, and we'll be going through it in future episodes as well.
Cool. All right, that was a good little showing.
That's it. Don't forget to pre-order the game and take part in our contest.
Don't forget.
Details are on the game's website.
So,
And here's a
little over
sneak
6
peek at
months.
the topic of the next episode. Thank you for watching. Stay
When
safe
is the
out
next
there.
episode though?
Bye.
Probably a couple months, I assume. All right, cool. So December 7th, a little bit later than I thought, but that's a good time because there's not much that comes out in December. So if it actually comes out in December, that'd be nice. Okay, that was the sneak peek. It was just stuff we've already seen. The cover art for this right here is him jumping off with a zombie. Is that the PC cover? Oh, alternative cover and retail copies of. Oh, okay, so you've. All right, I get you. It's reversible cover. All right, that was actually really good. So, Dying to Know is the series. So, just like how CD Projekt Red had their thing, and even Avengers had that. Hopefully, this game's better than both of those. But Cyberpunk was a good game. It's just plagued with problems. So December 7th. That's not too bad of a release date. Honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if they didn't even tell us a release date. But they did, which is, hey, that's good. That's always good. Like a good release date announcement. Yeah, the gameplay trailer was the highlight, obviously. Everything else was kind of like, eh. I will definitely cut out the gameplay trailer thing that they showed, because that was really well done, that gameplay trailer. I love a good gameplay trailer that has narration over it. I thought they did a great job a couple years ago with that, and I think they did a good job reintroducing the game now. Nothing too new, though, I don't think, but I'm sure that's probably wrong. It's been 2 years since I watched that thing, and it's been 5-6 years since I played Dying Light 1. I'm saying too new from this trailer compared to the trailer from 2 years ago. Not from Dying Light 1. I know I just made that confusing. Oh, we know it's Stay Human now. That's the subtitle, which is a little weird, but whatever. Anyway, looks good. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.